Howdy, everybody. Yeah, let's grab a blanket or two. We're just finishing up feeding the babies, so bear with us. You guys, having twins is insane. It is so crazy. Hi, everybody. We got Florida, Pennsylvania, Irving, Texas, just down the road. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really want to see our faces.
Nobody wants to see our faces.
We could cut our heads off right here and everyone would be happy.
Canada, Nebraska, Alabama, California, Virginia, Australia, Carolinas, Oklahoma.
Oh, hi.
Colorado. Hi, Kimberly. Oh, I got to burp him.
Durham Springs, Michigan, Delaware, Indiana, Kentucky.
It's flying.
Oh my gosh,
I haven't ever seen it this fast. Oh, it's fun.
Let's see if I can. New Jersey, Texas,
Illinois.
California. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Scotland.
Oh, that's cool. Happy holidays from Alabama. Happy holidays to you, too.
Yeah, guys, it's the holiday season. We're knee-deep in it now.
Whew. I'm glad we decorated before because we would not be decorating. There's no way.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're done.
Yeah. Panama City, Florida. Kind of, we like Panama City.
Where's that?
It's right by, like, Destin and Pensacola. Yeah.
Oh.
It's Panama City. So last Christmas we drove to Florida and we stopped in Panama City because our truck heater started to smell like fish.
Yeah, the heater on the truck got holes in it, which leaked antifreeze into our truck. Yeah. It was a mess. So we went like 4 hours the rest of the way in the middle of winter without the heater in the truck driving to my parents' house. And
then Crandall tore out the whole front of the truck and fixed it. But that's the first time he'd ever been to Panama City.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
we did that night during the night. Hi, New Zealand. No,
I think we got there at like 10. We drove all day that time.
We did.
Because Crandall was really sick when we left home.
I was so sick that day. We left at like 3 a.m., I think.
Yeah, and I drove the first half. But, okay, everybody, let us get to the important stuff, just so you know who you're looking at the whole time. Let's show your eyes. They've been open so long. Okay, right here, let me see. This is baby Paxton, and you can see his eyes.
Can't get this kid to burp.
Oh, he's going to burp all over this.
He's going to burp right when I hold him. Here's Harvey. Say hi, Harvey. Oh, look, he waved at you guys. Sitting there waving. Look at those eyes.
Both of them, at least he has the hiccups.
Yeah. Harvey's just supposed to be eating. High life on the Eddie fam. Our Eddie farm, family farm.
But it's weird.
I'm like looking through these comments.
It's bizarre having to. Okay, so first, Maverick is not here with us. He is.
Yeah, no Maverick yelling in the background this time.
So he's at his cousin's for tonight and tomorrow night.
There we go.
So it's just us four, which we got to film a cute video for you guys maybe Monday or sometime next week. It'll probably come out.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about. The one that we just.
The one we just did.
Yeah, maybe Monday or so.
Just while Maverick was gone.
Really random video, guys. Really random. But it's I don't know if we'll post it.
I thought it was cute. Okay, Crandall can do what he wants, but
everybody's saying Marcy looks so good. Guys, she's doing so good. She had a C-section and she's just been going nonstop, and guys, she's doing so good. It's been insane. Insane. They're not identical twins. They are fraternal, which the older they get, and the picture that was the thumbnail of this video, you can see a lot of the differences in that.
Yeah. But like the more the older they are, like, even though it's just been a week, like, they have started to change so much.
Yeah. Everybody's like, I can hear their little noises.
Yeah, and that is our problem through the night right now, is it's pretty constant. Sorry, we're both, I mean,
this is gonna be a weird life for us. We're trying to figure this all out, but we wanted to show you guys the babies. I don't really like these blankets, but that's all right. Oh, say hi.
I can grab you a different one. That's just the one that was on the couch.
Hey, don't bite it. Guys, they're so fun.
We're just completely in love with them.
So much
Maverick
fun.
loves them. He's done really, really well with them. To be honest, it was getting a little hard with him.
Yeah.
He's adjusted well, but it's like it gets to 5 o'clock and he's loses it.
Done.
And with my hormones going up and down, which you'll see a few times in different videos, it was just getting really hard. So like I said, my sister-in-law, Allison, who you guys have met in previous videos, they took Maverick for the 2 nights. And then my mom is coming into town on Friday, and she'll stay with us for about a week.
That'll be good.
Yeah,
Maverick is just a little ball of energy, and, he's running around doing 100 different things. And thankfully, it has been warm the last couple of days. So Maverick and I have been able to go outside and play, and we've been trying to do as much as we can outside.
Yeah, but it's hard because I'm still in that situation where I can't pick up Maverick. I can't really help him with a lot of things. So, like, even changing his diaper, I have to, like, coax him to me. Otherwise, I can't change his diaper. Like, I can't run and chase him.
He likes to run away.
Or, like, even pick him up and put him down on the ground. Like, I have to get him to sit down, to lay down. Like, it's just very, it's bargaining with a 2-year-old is exactly what it is.
Luck.
And he's smart. Like, he knows exactly what I'm trying to do. And so we just decided it's not necessarily that we need help with the twins, but we needed help with Maverick.
Yeah. That's really what it is. Yeah, because, like, this whole evening, Maverick left, I think, at, like, 2 o'clock or something like that. And ever since then, it's just been, like, pretty much smooth sailing because these babies, they're not on a schedule, but they're on a schedule, and they just –
yeah. We
feed them, and then we have an hour and a half or 2 hours. And then we feed them, and then we have an hour and a half and 2 hours, which sucks during the night, you guys. It's like –
hard.
We figured out a pretty good system for last night that we're going to do again tonight. Basically, last night, Marcy went to bed at 8. We fed the babies at 8. Marcy went to bed. I stayed awake and fed them at 11.
No, we fed them at 10 because I woke back up and fed them with you.
So the idea is Marcy actually wouldn't wake up, but she woke up anyway. So she would be able to sleep from like 8 to 1.
Yeah.
Midnight or 1. And then I would feed that in between feeding, and then we both wake up for 1 o'clock feeding. Both wake up at 3.
And then you sleep from 3
and then I sleep from 3 till 7, and Marcy gets up at the 7.
So you would sleep past the 7.
Yeah, so like till 8.
Yeah, 8 or 9, whenever you
kind of hard to explain. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but
and basically we only want to do 2 feedings during the night is our goal. Like where we have to wake up and feed them. So we want a feeding when one of us goes to bed and when one of us wakes up.
Yeah.
But the problem is 2 nights ago, Maverick decided to wake up and like 2 hours early.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, so like I heard something in his room, and so I ran in there thinking like, what is going on? And he's playing. And
we had left some toys in his room.
On accident.
Rookie parenting mistake.
I
don't know what we were thinking.
Yeah, and so we left the toys in the room, and so I went in, but by then he had been playing for so long and he was so up that like I didn't have a choice, and I couldn't like put him back on his bed, and I didn't want to wake Crandall up because it was still like at that point where it was only 6:30, but Mav normally wakes up at 8. So it was like he technically could be up. So we just made banana bread together, and then we waited till his brothers woke up, and I fed his brothers, and Crandall got to sleep.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and last night, both of us, when we woke up this morning, we were both like, whoa.
Like, that's what
sleep we got some like. Sleep.
It was so nice. And so our plan for tonight is to do kind of the same thing, but both of us can go back to bed at 7 after we feed at 7 because Maverick's not here. So we can both get that sleep in the morning. Yeah. And one problem we've had is I don't nap. Like, I don't know if we've told you guys that before. We've talked about it a little bit, but like, I have such a hard time napping, and I still do. And I think, especially being so newly postpartum, I sit there and I like just think about everything. And so, naps haven't been successful for me. I don't think I've taken a nap. Like not yesterday, really. It was just easier for me. I keep trying to make
her go take a nap, but she's just like, I can't. She'll just go lay down for 30 minutes.
Yeah, but. And then I like get anxious, and so I go do something else that makes me feel good still. But hopefully that goes away, and eventually I'll be able to nap. But it was just easier, like last night, for me to go to bed 2 hours earlier, or to stay asleep in the morning, than for me to take a nap.
Yeah. So this is a good question. How are they going with weight gain? You both are doing a fabulous job. Thank you. We have a scale, but we haven't weighed them.
They have their doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Tomorrow is their doctor's appointment. But just the look and the feel of them and everything, like they... Do we have another binky? Oh, we're here. Yeah. Look at that. It's like sucking on his chin.
You popped up the message, and it blocks his face.
Oh. But I think they're both probably pretty close back to their birth weight. Maybe not quite, but they you guys know babies have like wrinkly, pruny skin. Like that's starting to go away and it's starting to fill out. So that's exciting. We're hoping everything's good. Like we said, we'll know tomorrow. So somebody says, no way Crandall's going to read all of these. Guys, we're trying to keep up with comments. And I mean, we haven't even got through comments from like 5 videos ago. So we're scrolling, but
yeah, I will be honest. Like I haven't until today. I really haven't looked at any comments since the babies were born.
Yeah,
and I looked through the comments today, and I just am overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, these hormones are crazy. I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude, and like I feel your guys' love and support. And it was just, like, such a good thing today to sit there for 30 minutes and read what you guys had to say.
It was nice.
You crying.
You're crying, Marsh. We're in it.
It comes and goes pretty quick. But we are really, really grateful for you guys and for so many, like, loving messages. And just know that we are trying to read them. And even if we don't reply or like your message, like they do mean a lot to us.
Yeah, we love it. It's just cool that like every time I open our phone, it's like, hey, congratulations, or we're so excited for you guys, or, you know, whatever myriad of comments there are. And it's just like, we love you guys. We do. We feel like you guys are family, and it's fun to get comments because we feel like we're interacting with you guys, even if we can't respond to them. Like, it's just, we love it. We love it. I keep trying to get Marcy to cry more, you guys, because it's good. I keep telling her it's good. I mean, yeah, it's postpartum, you know, has a lot of hormone stuff, but crying can't hurt.
I don't know why you'd want me to cry more. I feel like I've cried the first, like, 4 days, like, nonstop.
It's kind of
true.
Kind of true.
Is that what you're going to say? But,
oh, my gosh.
And it's funny because only certain things trigger me.
Oh, there's some pretty funny things that made her cry.
Yeah, and like the thing is we definitely have that relationship where we can. And I am the type of person where I'm like, why am I crying about this? Like, this isn't even a big deal, and so like we're able to laugh at it like 10 seconds later, which is good and I think healthy for both of us.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sorry, I'm like reading through comments right here. Somebody asked, now that you have the babies here, what do you need the most? Like what? And I think it just goes like, what have we, who's that hot chick beside Crandall? That's my wife, y'all. But like what, I would say the thing I didn't expect, which I should have expected, but I don't know. It blew out my expectations, was the amount of diapers we're using. Because every time they eat, we change their diaper. Because it's always dirty.
I think 6 diapers a night because we end up changing them. They
feed 6 times.
6 times between like 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning.
So that's 6 each. So we're talking like 15 diapers a night.
Yeah,
and probably so 4 outfits.
They each go through through about 10 diapers, 10 to 12 diapers a day. So that's just been something crazy. And we're so grateful for the people who have sent us diapers or contributed to our diaper fund.
Yeah, it's been huge.
Because that has made such a difference because we seriously
didn't really realize.
Yeah. And
because I haven't stopped changing diapers for 4 days.
Yeah. And it's just weird because all of a sudden Maverick is huge. And I'm like, why is he in adult diapers?
Yeah.
Like, his diapers seem so big because, like, especially Harvey, because he's smaller, he's in preemie diapers. And they're still big on him. Like, I feel like he'll be in preemie diapers or like preemie/newborn diapers for about a month. What else do you feel like?
Wait, going back to that note about Maverick, did you guys get in the comments right now? And if you had kids and then brought home a new baby, was it the same for you guys? Where like suddenly your toddler is a giant? Like literally,
he feels
I thought
so
Maverick.
big
I thought this
thick.
was pretty much what Maverick was. I mean, he can like kind of talk and like walk and stuff like that. But I mean, in my eyes, guys, this is how I viewed him. And then we bring these babies home, and I'm like, Maverick, you're huge.
And like and we thought like Maverick, I feel like is a skinnier boy. Like he's
really tall.
Yeah, and he doesn't fit 2T pants like he should because he has like no butt or like
she says with a huge head. Yep, huge head.
Huge head. And I just like sit there and I'm like, what happened to?
Just let it out, babe.
I'm like, what happened to my little baby? Like, it's just crazy.
You went into the hospital, came back, and he's grown up.
No, and he has though.
Yeah.
Because last week and the week before we were with family so much that Maverick was with all of his cousins and he picks up on their habits. Thank you, Tracy. He picks up on their habits, and so he like is forming sentences this week. Like
it's
he came
so
home
fun,
and he'll say, "I want water," or like, "Water, please, mom." And I'm like, "Oh
or
my
I
gosh.
see this, I see
this," or "I want cereal, please." And like, to me, that's just insane because he shouldn't be able to form these words together. I mean, it really is convenient. Like,
yeah, it's helpful.
Really good.
Thank you so much, Hannah.
Thank you.
But we've talked about this. I think, honestly, I know you guys are probably sick of it, but I think we've talked about it every single live about how much Maverick is growing and how fast he's growing up and stuff. And it's just been, I mean, we live in the middle of nowhere. We have family, but, you know, everybody lives an hour or 2 hours away of the close people. But over the last month, I think just with it being the holidays, we've had a lot of family and he's had a lot of interaction, and that has helped him tremendously to like his mental development, I feel like, and just talking and being around people. And it's so much fun. It's extremely difficult, but it's so much fun.
Thank you, Renee. It's Renee, right?
Yeah, Renee Bates. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We had to tell you guys a funny story. Can I tell them about what happened today?
Sure. I don't know what happened, so
with
this might be. Oh my gosh, you guys! This is the coolest
thing.
It made our day, and we never want to ask you guys like to send us things or stuff like that, but it really does. It makes our day, and this just blew our minds.
Yeah. So today I was in the kitchen, and I watched our mail lady walk up, and she knocks on our door, which she normally doesn't. She normally just drops the package, and so I like look out.
Marcy's like, what?
And she's holding like
Thanks, Carol.
She's holding these gift bags, and I was like, oh. And I opened the door, and she's like, do you know who I am? And I was like, yeah, you're our mail lady. And she's like, yeah, I'm Candace. And she goes, my mom and I deliver your mail, and her mom is Marilyn. And she goes, I saw on YouTube that you guys had your babies.
So guys, get this. She was literally scrolling through YouTube and stumbled across our videos. We had never told her, like, I've said hi to her before and stuff because they bring the mail every day, and like.
And they knew we were having babies because she delivers all of the
baby stuff. Yeah. But like all of a sudden she's like, I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw Crandall's face, and I was like, wait, I know that person. I clicked on the video, and she's like, I watched all your videos and stuff. And But she brought us
she brought us like
presents.
diapers and a toy for Maverick.
And somehow she got beef jerky for me and Sour Patch Kids for Mars, which I don't think we've ever said. Those are like some of our favorite treats.
I know. I think we've talked about the Sour Patch Kids, but I don't know if we've ever talked about the beef jerky for you.
Yeah. So it was just like the whole thing was just like, whoa.
And to us, like, we don't feel like in a way that we're big enough on YouTube or Facebook for like people to know us. And I mean, people don't. But like just to have like our mail lady be like, I watch your videos was like this weird, weird. So cool, but so weird at the same time.
Yeah. A lot of people are asking for baby list and Amazon wish list. Yes, those are in the description and on our page, our bio about us page on YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually put it in the bottom of this live. It's on every other video. I'll add it to this after we're done with the live. But beef jerky from I'm a Survivor. You're right.
That's right.
Okay. Yep. Wow, you guys remember better than I do. That's sad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Crandall, you only ask Maverick yes and no answers. Have to ask open-ended questions to stimulate language. That's good to know. I did. Somebody else had said, yeah, when you talk to Maverick, don't give him a yes or no question. Like, have it be more direct and stuff like that. So I've been trying to do that, but that's a good point.
Yeah.
Crandall, you got beef jerky in the hospital too. Okay. Wow. I didn't realize how much I shared with you guys. I guess everybody knows I like beef jerky. That's hilarious.
Your mom brought you beef jerky.
My mom brought me beef jerky in the hospital. Yep.
Yeah, no, Crandall really does like beef jerky quite a bit. And I think we've talked about how Maverick is now scared of beef jerky.
No, he's at the hospital. He was eating it.
Okay.
So he's kind of come
back
full
around.
circle. Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
funny.
Sour Patch was discussed with popcorn. Yep. That's exactly what we like. Oh, and on the last live we did before we had the babies, we showed you guys my mom's house and the popcorn maker.
The whirly pop. Did anybody go buy one? Like, I'm really curious to see if anyone purchased themselves one.
Has anybody tried the whirly pop? Has Maverick wanted to change the diapers yet?
No. And the thing is Maverick, like, he used to do so good at throwing his own diapers away. And ever since, like, they started to stink, and I mean, they've always, like, stunk, but I'll be like, oh, you have a stinky poo-poo, like, let's go change it. And ever since then, he's, like, stinky and walks away. Like, he won't throw away his diapers anymore, so he, like, doesn't really want to throw away their diapers, but I, like, offer it to him.
Yeah, we're trying to he is starting to be a little bit more helpful. He's at that point, I feel like, of, like, do I help or do I not help? Like, he's like trying to figure out. But like when he has breakfast, he'll go stick his plate in the sink. And he brought me a diaper for one of the babies the other day. So it's been good. Like he's starting to, but we also don't want to like push it on him too hard and too fast, especially with how much we have going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with the kids too. Like we want him to feel like he's still his own person, that he can still do his own things. And I think we want him to be helpful with his brothers, but I don't ever want him to feel like he is responsible for taking care of his brothers. And I know he's really young, but like he's still a kid.
Yeah. So it's we want him to enjoy it and find it as like something fun rather than like, oh, the baby, especially with the jealousy of the babies, we don't want to like overwhelm him too at the same time.
Yeah. So we'll like offer to like let him help feed them, which normally lasts like 3 minutes. He gets really excited to hold them, but he'll only hold them for a few minutes.
They're both sleeping. He's like dreaming. He's like
so cute.
Donna asks, are you supplementing with formula?
So we did in the hospital. Yep. In the hospital, we breastfed.
Before Marcy's milk came in.
Yeah, we breastfed and used formula. And right now I'm able just to pump enough to be able to feed both of them. But we did end up supplementing for Maverick because my supply didn't last very long. So I'm trying to keep up my supply, but I expect that we'll end up having to supplement more with formula as time goes on.
Yeah, as time goes on. We're kind of in this sweet spot where they're not drinking as much as she's producing because they're tiny still. But I think we will get to the point. And we supplemented Maverick and stuff like that. And so that's something we will do. We've started like stocking up on formula a little bit. We just buy one here and there just because the stores are actually limiting them. Are they still limiting
Yeah,
them?
so like at Sam's Club, I can only buy 2 of
the containers.
The containers. Thank you, Cindy.
Thanks, Cindy. This is a funny. Going back to the popcorn thing, Monia Trammell says, "I have one, but didn't know what it was." LOL. Well, now you know what it is, so you got to go try making some popcorn in it because it's dang good. We might go make some after this.
That's why I bought the Sour Patch Kids. So she brought us the Sour Patch Kids, and Crandall and I like both devoured them.
Yeah, we ate the bag in like 10 seconds.
It was so good.
Everybody's saying drink a lot of water for milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's been, like I said, she's been doing really good right now. But guys, think about this. Breastfeeding 2 babies. It's not like she can feed one side, pump the other, and save that milk. Each baby is getting, so I mean, I guess it's possible that we'll have enough that she'll be able to breastfeed both of them for the duration.
And a lot of you have said that like your daughters or you did that, and I like hats off to you guys.
Seriously.
Like that is so amazing. So right now we're trying it. We also are like very much under the belief that whatever is best for my mental health is what is most
whatever's
important.
Gonna be less stressful. Like yeah.
So like if it ever gets to the point that like I just can't do it, which is what it did with Maverick. It was so hard to keep up my supply, and I was constantly stressing about it that I just felt more comfortable using formula. Right now, I feel comfortable enough to breastfeed them or bottle, like pump and bottle feed them.
Yeah. Let's see. We're getting a lot of comments here. See if I can find something.
And I just read a comment from somebody about the bonding. I think it's from Cindy. Yeah, I mean, I did feel like after Maverick, I lost
when
some
she
of that
stopped
bonding.
With Maverick.
And that was really hard. And so I want to breastfeed or bottle feed as long as possible, where I feel that closeness to them. But like I said, it comes a time in all of our lives where we have to sit back and say, is what I'm doing good for my mental health? And so.
Yeah, because it's taxing. That's so true. Oh, a lot of people asked how your shoulder is.
Oh, it went away. So.
Like pretty much the next day. So after we got home.
I asked for a heat pad in the hospital because my sister-in-law had told me that works. And I remember using it with Maverick in the hospital too. But our hospital doesn't allow heat pads because they don't want patients with like pain medicine. Numbing. Yeah, or numbing medicine to then burn themselves on the heat pad. So I just used our heat pad at home, and I woke up the next morning and it was gone. But one thing I will say that I didn't expect, and maybe I did have this with Maverick, my back hurts so bad. Like it's sore. And at first I thought it was just from the epidural or the spinal block. But Crandall then like mentioned that I have no abs. So I don't really have anything to like help support my.
There's a lot. I would think, I'm no doctor, but I would think there's a lot more tension on your back. First of all, your weight is shifted.
Yeah.
And then secondly, you don't have the abs to hold your body.
Yeah, and I used to lean back because I had the belly.
Yeah, so now your back's like
my chest is so heavy that now I'm like this, but there's nothing in the middle. And obviously I can't work out for another 5 weeks.
Can't do anything for 5 more weeks, yeah.
So
thankfully she can hold the babies. It would be awful if she couldn't.
Yeah, and a lot of people like suggest using a belly belt to help with that support. But my doctor actually doesn't want me to use one.
Because she had a C-section.
Because I had a C-section, and she wants my body to adjust naturally and not rely on it for support.
Yeah.
Which has been fine. Like, I have seriously been fine. Sometimes, like, where my incision is, it kind of hurts a little bit. But nothing that, like, a Tylenol or an ibuprofen can't help. So.
Yeah. So the way we're doing it, we're doing a lot of skin to skin with the babies because we want that. And a lot of people are asking what formula. I don't even know. Is it?
I haven't really picked.
It's like the Sam's Club. With Maverick, we just use like the Sam's Club brand.
Yeah, we use the Sam's Club advanced
care,
advanced sensitivity or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea.
I have to go look at the bottle. I don't remember. But
we haven't
used
any on them, so I don't know what they'll do.
It's crazy how some C-section moms can survive on ibuprofen. That's pretty much what Marcia's done.
Yeah,
she took one pain medicine when we left the hospital, and since then it's been
and ibuprofen. One of the reasons why, because I technically can use a higher thing and would probably be more comfortable, but I noticed immediately that I was super, super drowsy. And I noticed that in the hospital, but I just thought it was because of lack of sleep and
anesthesia
and stuff. But then I read the bottle, and it was definitely from the pain meds, where to the point where I'd be talking on this live and go like this. And so I feel so bad because I was doing that to people in the hospital, and I would just
didn't know. Yeah, just
and I was
zoned
just
out.
oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing. And I think I did it a few times on the last live. If I did, I feel so bad. But as soon as I stopped taking it, it's been fine. So
yeah, it's been really good. A lot of people are talking about the Boppy pillows. That's the pillow we have, right? The round one?
Yeah.
We actually, so my aunt, I don't know, why did she have it?
So Gina?
Yeah, my Aunt Gina.
She bought it from her friend
for us. Who had twins? Because my aunt had twins.
So she bought us a twin Z pillow.
So it's a Boppy, but it's two. So it looks like a W, right? So you have the one cut out for the baby here and one cut out for the baby there.
And then it has a support thing for your back.
Yeah. So it's pretty sweet.
But we do have a Boppy from Maverick.
Oh, yeah, we do, huh?
Yeah, it's in that same bag.
People want to see the baby's fingers.
Oh.
Let's see. It's kind of funny. So, yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, so here is Paxton's fingers. They're really, really long.
Paxton has long fingers.
Yeah. So Paxton has really long fingers. So my grandma, who actually gave me the gene, I guess, to have twins, had really long fingers and really long feet. And so Paxton has really long fingers and really long feet. So we think that he got that from my side of the family.
Yeah. But a lot of people are like, none of the babies look like Crandall. Sorry. They both look like Mars.
That's funny.
I think it's true.
I think that Paxton looks more like... sorry, he turned away. How do I do this?
I don't know. It's kind of hard.
Oh, it's this way. Oh, freak.
I want to show you. Paxton has the biggest dimples, you guys. It is so cute.
So cute. But Harvey smiles while he sleeps. Okay, so Paxton, he looks more like Maverick did when Maverick was born, where Harvey doesn't look like Maverick.
Oh, somebody says Harvey looks like Crandall. Do they still have elf ear? Yeah, they still have elf ear, guys. I mean, his has gone away. I mean,
his is a little bit more.
His is not. Harvey's isn't as
We'll
big.
have to post a picture of all three babies.
We should. All three.
Of them in that blue blanket. You know what I'm talking about? That picture of Maverick, and I had you take one of Paxton in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to take one of Harvey.
Oh, see, now people are like, Paxton looks like Crandall. Harvey looks like Crandall. Uh-oh, guys. Which one is it? Which one was Baby B? Baby B looked like Maverick. Baby B is Harvey. So this.
Yeah, so when Harvey was born, I thought he looked more like Maverick, right when they were born. But now I would say that definitely Paxton looks more like Maverick, which people say that Maverick looks like Crandall.
Is that what people say?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least my parents say that. My whole side of the family says that. I don't think I've rarely been told that Maverick looks like me.
Okay, this is a good question. Can you explain what happened to Harvey or Paxton's tongue when he was born? So a lot of them had never seen that before, but basically what happened is when Paxton was born, he was biting on his tongue like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they pulled him out, it just bruised his tongue.
Yeah.
So it was really weird.
They said he was kind of hard to get out.
Yeah, he did not want to come out. He's like, I'm sticking in the oven and
he was directly sideways too. So
yeah, so it was he was being a pill to get out, and he kind of bruised his tongue, but it's gone now, isn't it?
It was gone by the time we left the hospital.
Yeah,
I think.
So it cleared up pretty quick, which I was surprised about, but
he came out, okay, so he was very, like, blue, like, and red skin toned. He still is very red skin toned.
Yeah, where Harvey's more yellow, brown.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it in the picture.
Like, they're undertones. Like, I don't think the yellow and the red that they're wearing.
I know, isn't that
it makes it look way worse. I'm like, he is not that. I mean, he's red, but he's not that red.
Somebody's like already getting the names mixed up. I know, guys, it's bad. We do pretty good.
Oh my gosh. I'll have to tell you, when I finish this, I'll have to tell you what happened our first night home. But their skin, his, like, limbs were, like, blue and purple colored.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I asked the doctor, I kept asking the nurse, like, is this normal? Like, is this okay? And she ended up saying, like, yeah, that's normal. He's just prioritizing his organs. And so after a few days, that's, like, gone away, and he's got color into his limbs, which we're grateful about.
Yeah, we can pretty much tell them apart. So Harvey actually has these little dimples in both of his ears, and so that's, like, the telltale sign. Like, yeah. But their skin color and stuff, like, they really do look differently if you look at them 24/7 like we do.
Yeah. So our first night home, Crandall put them to bed, and he put them in their separate cribs. And they sometimes, I'll just say, because people are going to ask, they sleep together a lot during the day. And then at night they're in their own cribs, but sometimes they end up together.
Basically, we don't know. Sometimes they sleep together and sometimes they don't.
We don't want them completely under the habit of sleeping together, because that's just going to make it harder for us in 2 months when we need them to sleep separately.
Yeah.
So, because as soon as they can move and roll over, it's no longer deemed safe for them to sleep in this. Well, it's not really even deemed safe now for them to sleep in the same crib. But we don't want one rolling on top of the other. So, like, they're in the same crib, but we keep one on one side, one on the other. But Crandall put them to bed, and one of them was crying, and I went over and I said, Crandall, like, Harvey's crying. Yeah. I was like, Harvey's crying, and he's spitting up, and Crandall was like, okay, goes in, is, like, taking care of him. I'm taking care of him. Like, after an hour of trying to just, like, soothe him, I put him down next to Paxton, and I realized it was Paxton the whole time. Like, I did not even know. That it was... And the only reason I could tell, and it was kind of dark in the room, the only reason I could tell was I saw Harvey's ears. And I was like, wait, that baby has the dimples on his ears. That's Harvey. This is Paxton. And I go into the bedroom, and Crandall's asleep. And I wake him up, and I was like, Crandall, why didn't you tell me that was Paxton? Like,
I had no idea.
It was so funny.
Oh, look at them. They're just sleeping.
They're so cute, love. Yeah. I just love them.
They're so much fun, you guys.
I wish you could all, like, hold them and see them.
You can see them.
I mean, hold them and smell them and play with them.
Yeah.
I like the smell of new babies. So. But
they've been, it's been good. Maverick has tried to pick them up once-ish, but he's done pretty good at, like, knowing that he can't go pick them up by himself. So he'll come and sit on the couch, and we'll take him over and we'll sit with him. And he only likes to hold him for like a minute or two, and then he's like, they're not playing with me, so I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
People are saying that, like, they miss holding babies, and, like, baby fever is real.
Oh, true.
Yeah. I mean, we don't
give you a good look again. Oh. Sleeping babies. See those dimples?
They're so cute.
So you can see, like, in this, their heads are different shapes and then different colors.
And, like, different hairlines, too.
Yeah.
But something unique about them that they get from their dad. And you'll never know this, because Crandall will never shave his head. Is Crandall has, a cone head?
No, I just, like, my head is normal to here, and then I have a massive, like almost a goose egg that's, like, this long, and it sits, like, quite a bit taller than the rest of my head, so I have a big old bump on
and
top
Maverick has it too, which is why his hair like kind of puffs right there. But these little boys, especially Harvey has it, like you can see it.
Yeah, you can feel it too.
Yeah,
like,
his isn't like Paxton's isn't as bad, but it's still there.
Paxton doesn't have it. That's normal.
But it's just one of those things that they get from their dad.
It's awful because you know how hats have like that little metal thing on top? It always hits right on that point and it always hurts.
What hat did you get that doesn't have that?
The domain hat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one. It had Velcro instead of a button, and it was like, that's the most comfortable hat. That's the one you guys see me wear on like 90% of my videos.
Because it's comfortable for him.
Somebody asked, do they have birthmarks?
I mean, would you consider Harvey's a birthmark? His ears? Like the dimples?
I mean, the ears maybe are a birthmark, but no, not in the sense of like
any
a birthmark,
markings.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Maybe that's your antenna. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
What?
I haven't noticed any. Maverick doesn't have any either. Yeah. Do you have any birthmarks? I didn't have any.
My gray hair. And actually Maverick I think has that too, doesn't he?
Maverick has a gray hair. I don't know. Maverick's hair is so blonde I can't tell.
I have gray, like a gray patch of hair.
Like 4 pieces of hair.
Yeah, somewhere on my head. And I've had it forever. My mom has it. I think my grandpa had it or something.
I think one of your sisters has it.
One of my sisters might have it. But yeah, I just have a little gray patch. I guess that's a birthmark maybe. I don't know. Oh, somebody says ears aren't a birthmark. So I guess not.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Welcome, Kristen. She says, I finally caught a live. Yay, new to my channel, or new to your channel. I live in Pumpkin Bend, Arkansas. No way that's a real place. I thought it also said Pumpkin Bread, Arkansas, and I was like, what? Pumpkin Bend.
But she's originally from Anchorage, Alaska. That's cool.
Yes. That's fun. We have gotten a bunch more subscribers and like people joining and following on our story. So if you guys are new to the channel,
following our store.
Yeah.
We have a store.
Like, welcome. We love being able to interact with you guys and share our lives with you.
Yes.
So,
pretty cool. We got a few Christmas cards from you guys, and I think the farthest one we've got is now from Hawaii.
Yes. So we got this little package from what's her name? Dickerson. Let me see. Hold on. Look, she sent us a little
I was looking for this. Can hardly wait to see the twins.
But sorry, I was reading that. What was her first name?
Barbara Dickerson. You're right.
Is it Barbara Dickerson? Okay. Yeah, so Barbara Dickerson sent us this from Hawaii, which is super, super cool. Thank you so much. We've got an Hawaii Island calendar. And then she sent us some Kona coffee, which we don't drink coffee, you guys, but my sister does. And so we're going to take this and give it to my sister. And she's beyond excited about it.
Yeah, so, when we told her, we're like, we have something for you. She was like super, super stoked.
Yeah, because this looks like good stuff. I don't know if any of you guys have tried it.
I actually love the smell of coffee. And so I've like really been tempted to open it to smell it.
Well, it smells
I don't.
You can smell it in the bag. Not as much as it used to be when it first got here.
I wish you would have told me that when it first got here.
Yeah.
Because it smells freaking good still.
Somebody says that is some awesome coffee. Yeah, it looks like dang good stuff. So
I didn't know if like me opening the bag to smell it would like ruin the beans. Like we don't know anything about coffee, so
yeah,
I just have no idea. And then Grandma Jean is what she calls herself. Grandma Jean from
Kansas.
From Kansas. Thank you so much for the stuff.
She sent a bunch of baby clothes and then a truck set for Maverick. So
yeah, we're just super, super
Maverick.
grateful.
Marcy decided to wrap not all the presents, but all the presents she's gotten to this point and put them under the tree. And every single day, Maverick comes up to the tree and he's like, presents, presents, presents. And he like will pull it out and try and open it. And we're like, Maverick, like we have to wait. We can't open the presents.
I'm teaching him patience.
I guess that's a good way to look at it. So anyway, so one of the gifts she sent was in a gift wrap thing. And so we're going to put that under the tree. And when Maverick gets back from his cousin's house, we'll let him open that present from her.
Yeah.
And hopefully that will, what's the word I'm looking for? What?
Sustain him.
Yeah, sustain him for another couple of weeks.
Well, it's funny because my parents, when they came, or they sent in the mail presents for Christmas, like clear back in September, they sent Christmas presents. And I told Maverick when I put them under the tree, oh, these are from Nanny and Poppy, and we can't open them. So when he FaceTimes my dad, he'll go, Poppy, presents. Like, waiting for Poppy to say, like, you can go open the presents. So it's so funny. And my dad was like, what is he saying? And I'm like, he wants you to know that, like, the Christmas presents you sent him are underneath the Christmas tree. So I wonder, like, what it's going to be like when my mom is here.
I was going to say, she's bringing some for him to open right now.
My mom loves giving Maverick little things. And she does, like, an awesome job of it, too. Where she gets him things that he loves. Like, she bought him a train shirt, and Maverick loves trains. Or today he was wearing his excavator shirt, and Maverick loves excavators. And he just loves to show people, like, look at my excavator, or look at my airplane, my train. And, like, she does a really good job of tying in the clothes to things that he loves and, like, matching his personality with his clothes. Fun. Where I'm more like, not that way. I don't know. But I guess we match your personality with your clothes.
Yeah, a little bit.
So.
Let's see. Your new little bundles of joy are the best Christmas presents.
Yes.
So true. It is so true.
I don't know if Maverick feels the same way at this very moment, but.
Okay, somebody asked about Oh, okay. Franny says, Crandall, you need to go in and change the description of family of 3 to 5 in the description. Good to know.
Thank you.
Yes, I forgot about that. I've been kind of going through trying to update Facebook and YouTube, but I did forget about that. What was I saying?
Yeah, that's we need to change them on all platforms.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have slowly updated different things, but it's hard because YouTube's profile picture is not the same size as Facebook's profile picture.
Yeah.
So we could take a picture and it would work for Facebook, but it won't work for YouTube because it'll chop off one of the kids' head or something.
Yeah, so we've got to actually go take a picture
we want the same picture on both. So it might take us 2-3 weeks to get a picture that will work for both.
Yeah, so then if people are on Facebook or YouTube, they know it's the same person.
Yeah. Where right now they don't match. And so I feel like that might also be why so many people, especially around the I'm a Survivor stuff happened in September, people had a hard time from YouTube finding us on Facebook.
Or vice versa.
Yeah, or vice versa. And I think it's because our profile pictures aren't the same.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
But if you don't follow us on the other platform, feel free to follow us on the other platform. Facebook, we try to do a little bit more daily updates. So there's the story aspect of Facebook that gets pictures of the twins or of Maverick or just of something going on in that day.
Oh my gosh, Joanne, she says, Crandall, don't forget to drain the water out of your washer fluid tank on your pickup. Wow, I cannot believe you caught on to that. And thank you for the reminder because actually we're kind of in a heat wave right now. It was 75 degrees yesterday and it was 60 today and 70 again tomorrow. But I do need to do that before it freezes. Otherwise, all of the lines in our truck are going to freeze for the washer. So that would not be good. Somebody says
for the truck?
Yeah, for the windshield wipers.
Oh, because you filled it full of water.
Yeah.
You said that in the video.
Yeah. Man, you guys are dang good. You're sharp. I cannot believe it.
Where's my phone? I'll write that down.
Yeah, make a note. The other one says, welcome to the family of 5. And we were talking about this today, you guys.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I was just telling Mars, I was like, I never in a million years thought that I would be 24 and be a family of 5 and have 3 kids. And I was just like, we were just talking. It's just I cannot believe this is where we are and how quickly we've gotten to this point. And it's just by no intention of our own. I mean, we did not intend to have twins, but yet here we are, right? And all 5 of us, and I still can't wrap my head around
that there's 5 of us.
That we're a family of 5. I just don't feel like I'm old enough to have a family of 5.
Well, we only have 4 chairs at our kitchen table.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get a new table eventually.
That's why. I mean, we used to have 6 chairs, but
the other 2 got destroyed and I burned them.
Yeah. So, but that's okay because the whole table, I don't think we expected to live in a construction zone when we refinished the table. And so I didn't put the best like sealer on the chairs. And so they're really, and the chairs are white. And so they're really hard to clean. And so I'd have to like redo the entire table to make it look good. And because we need a short table and right now we have a tall table, it's fine. I don't know why I'm talking about tables.
Yeah, we got some good comments here. Was baby B born first?
No, so baby B was the one who was under my sternum.
So it was baby B and then baby A was lower.
So A comes out first. So baby A and baby B.
Okay, you guys, what we're going to do here real quick is I'm going to watch the comments. Let's do a rapid fire of questions and we'll try and not go like
we'll just answer really quick.
But we're going to try and just answer questions as quick as I can if you guys want to do this with us. Because I know a lot of people have a lot of questions. So if you guys want to ask a question real quick in the comments so we can just answer rapid fire.
From here or from there?
I'll glance back between both. Just add rubbing alcohol to your washer fluid. That's a good point. I could just do that. Let's see. Holding down their meals well. Yes. So actually, since we switched to just breast milk, it has been significantly better. Any work on the laundry room? No. Not yet, but stay tuned. Sunday is going to be a big day because I am going to be getting some work done on it here in the next couple of days. We had a friend reach out that's going to come and help me.
Saturday,
not Sunday.
Saturday is the big day. So stay tuned to Saturday.
Yes. How do I find you on Facebook? It's the Eldredge fam, exact same spelling and everything as it is on YouTube. Same vice versa, right? YouTube, Facebook, it's the exact same. Do
you have a program? Do you have? There's a program that helps with milk. We have
a WIC problem. WIC. Yeah.
Yes, there. We have had a few people talk to us about WIC. Yes.
We're gonna try and do something with that. What brand of diapers do you use? We really like the Costco Sam's Club ones, and what's?
I mean, we have Pampers. Huggies.
We honestly are using all of them. We have Pampers.
Yeah, the
Huggies,
only ones we haven't loved is Loves.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, they just haven't really worked very well, and a lot of Maverick didn't like. Maverick got a rash with them, so.
Yeah. Let's see. Are the twins identical? No.
Mm-hmm.
How long for a girl? Are you having more kids? No, we are all done.
We're done.
We're all done having kids.
Done at 24 and 25.
Which is crazy. It is crazy. But the risk of having twins again is too high to try again. I mean.
And we've both always just wanted 3 kids.
Both always just wanted 3 kids. So, I mean, it's a bummer that we don't have a girl, but.
What size of diapers? I would say size 1 or.
I'm not sure. You're the boss of that one.
Yeah, size 1.
Do Lester and Jamie know? Yep, Lester and Jamie know. They actually pictures, right? They knew before you guys. Sorry. We sent them a picture like just as soon as we got.
Okay.
As soon as we had.
I was completely out of it, so like sometimes I have to ask Crandall.
Yeah, Marcy's like, "Did you do that, or did this happen?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it did."
Tell this person we had a baby, or like, did you send a picture to so and so? So.
Let's see. Has Lester said what days he'll be babysitting? No, not yet. I know they have been, and you guys pray for them. They've been having a lot of hard times with their horses, with Dixie especially. And so I think they've been really occupied with that. And we don't want to, like, I don't know how to say it, but we don't want to bug them right now. You know, they've got all that stuff going on and stuff. And so their plates are extremely full.
Yeah. And I mean, their plates are full
all the time
anyways. And like, we do have that relationship with them where we can obviously reach out at any time. But we are just praying for them and praying for their, like, the whole Morrow Hill. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, Dixie the horse. It's one of their horse. What's the next step on the farm? That's a good question. We were actually talking about it today, and
it comes out in tomorrow's video.
Tomorrow's video will be a little bit about the farm, but we were talking about the shop and stuff like that, and we're trying to decide if we build a tiny house shed,
like a
mini shop shed, tiny house thing. Not exactly sure yet.
Basically, what it would be is a place for Crandall to work on fixing the lawnmower, fixing different things during the winter, and then a place to store things,
all of our stuff.
Because we don't really have a place right now. And we're planning on building quite a big shop, but that costs a lot more.
Yeah, with our budget, I think we might be able to do, like I said, like a
tiny,
probably like an 8 foot by 16 foot shop shed that then we can finish getting all of the construction stuff out of our house. Because, I've got a pile of buckets of paints and our tools over there. And so it'd be nice to get those out of the house to where we could just use the space.
That's so funny, because when we were talking about it today, I was thinking, okay, we can get everything off the back porch. I didn't even think about moving the stuff out of the house. Not once did it ever cross my mind.
Really? Yeah, no, I want to get all of that stuff out.
I mean, it would be really nice.
Yeah.
Somebody asked a question that I saw, and then, did we tell Dutch that we had babies? Yeah, and Brandy, that's his wife.
Dutch and Brandy.
Yeah, she reached out. Sean and Brandy. She reached out and said congratulations.
Oh, she did?
So, yeah, but I can't. She reached out like the first or second day, and I can't remember if I replied to her, so I'll have to double check.
Yeah, we'll have to check.
Like I said, my head was so fogged, and it still kind of is in a way. Today I had to message my doctor. We have like a little chat that I can use. And I had to message her and ask her, because she told me while I was still on the table about how to care for my C-section stuff and all that kind of stuff. And I had to message her today to ask her when I can take off the bandage and stuff, because I have completely forgot. So,
any new animals? Actually, tomorrow's video. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Yeah. Actually, we do.
So that will come out at
7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Yep.
On YouTube and 9 a.m. on Facebook.
Yeah.
Don't put paint outside.
Oh, that's a good point, actually, that it could freeze. The other thing is when we do that shop, I'm going to keep it heated, even just above freezing, 40 or 50 degrees, because I'll be working in there a lot of the time. So hopefully it wouldn't freeze, but, it is what it is.
Somebody, TST says, I think you're ignoring my question. I haven't seen it. Send it one more time, and I will watch. Crandall will answer questions.
Yeah, sorry. They're coming in quick. So if we miss you guys, we're not intentionally doing that. Let's see. Do you need a nanny? I love babies from Louisiana.
Oh, that's so sweet.
We've talked about it.
Somebody said what kind of wipes you use. We really like the Amazon wipes.
Yeah, actually, those are our favorite ones, huh?
Yeah.
Any more problems with people coming on your property from our trespassing video? We have not, that we know of. So far, so good. We haven't seen any suspicious activity. We thankfully had our family that stayed on our house while we were having the babies, and all of our neighbors are on high alert as well. So nothing to change there. Okay, TNS says, does Crandall have family ancestors from Kansas? Not that I know of. The Eldredge last name a lot of times gets not misspelled, different spelling than our spelling. Ours is Eldredge. Pretty much every other spelling you'll see is Eldridge. So, I'm sure we're related somehow, but not that I know of exactly. Is Paxton's middle name Crandall? Yes.
Paxton Crandall.
Yep, Paxton Crandall and Brennan, or Harvey Brennan.
Yeah. Okay, somebody asked if we know the Hidden Heights Farm family.
Yeah, we do.
And then somebody said I'll just read this. It's so nice, and I really appreciate it. And she says, Heather says, Marcy, I can see a big change in you. You look physically comfortable. I think it's because I am. And it feels just so different. Your breathing is different, and it's evident in how you're speaking. It's wonderful to see how much more relaxed you are now.
That's so true.
Thank you so much, because in some ways, and this is something I've talked to kind of a lot about the last few days, is in a way I don't feel like myself, but in a way I do feel like myself. Like and we talk about this in tomorrow's video, about just even me going outside and like the difference that little things have made in the last week. And yeah, just feeling physically more comfortable has been a huge part, and just like feeling more like me. Where for the past, I mean, I was so sick in the beginning, and then near the end I was just so uncomfortable that and it's not that I haven't been happy, because I have been extremely happy, extremely grateful for the life that we have, but it just has been hard. And so thank you for recognizing that it's different now, because it is.
Yeah. And Marcy did it. I mean, I can't even express it, like how good she did with her pregnancy. Like it was amazing. So, let's see. Harvey isn't sticking up your sternum anymore.
Yeah, I'm not like constantly having to shove him back down. But I will say it is so weird, like going from having 2 babies in your belly to nothing. And I'm sure those of you who have had babies know what I'm talking about, when you all of a sudden feel like your organs drop back down into place. That is a very real feeling, and it just is very different.
Cindy says, when will you do a video with all 3 kids? Would love to see Maverick with the babies. So we did one, our last video was Maverick meeting the twins.
Yeah, so there's Maverick meeting the twins, and that should be up on
both platforms.
Yeah, both platforms. And then tomorrow's video,
it doesn't have, it's got Maverick in it. It doesn't have much of no, it does have the twins in it.
It does have the twins.
Not the interaction between Maverick and the twins, really.
Yeah.
Maverick was in his nap, I think. But yeah, there will definitely be a lot more videos with them interacting together. Yeah, the shorts video, a lot of you guys saw that, the shorts video with Maverick and the 2 babies. It was so cute. I can't believe I caught it on camera, because it was like just a split-second thing.
And there's so many things, like, obviously we try to catch as much as we can on camera, but there's so many times where it's like, oh, that would have been so cute if, like, we got that. But we just don't, and we live in the moment, and so. Thank you. A lot of you have said, like, we're praying for you, and we do appreciate that. Like, that is,
I think that's the only way that we got these babies. Like, okay, actually, let's go into this real quick. I don't know if we've talked about it, but like, in our whole planning of having twins in the hospital, because you can plan so much, we always assumed that the babies were going to end up in the NICU, and that it would probably be a couple weeks before we could bring them home, and that was just going to be it. And we were both mentally prepared as much as you could be for that, and that's kind of what we just assumed was going to happen. Well, then we have the babies, and miraculously everybody is perfectly happy and healthy, and within 2 days they're like, yep, you can go home. And we just, the whole time, like, we had just been blown away by the blessing that God bless us with Marcy being healthy and the baby's healthy. Like, it is just, it's been, we haven't even known what to do about it. I mean, it's just been like such a shock and a relief that it's just like, we didn't even plan for if it was going to go this good.
Well, and I think a lot of it, if you're new to the channel, we are Christian. And so I think for us, we know that it is because of all of the prayers from you guys and from our family that have seriously helped us so much. And we're just really, really grateful. A lot of you have asked like how you can help us. By doing what you're doing, like seriously, commenting on our videos, watching our videos,
sharing them, subscribing,
following along, all of those things help our family so much. And like we've said previously in this video, like, we try to like your comments, we try to read through the comments, but it does help us a lot. So thank you so much for doing that. And we are grateful for those who have
sent things as well.
Have sent things as well.
Awesome. Okay, so I've seen a couple of questions about my work and when I'm going back to work, etc., etc. We've had some big changes with work. So we're going to go into that in a video.
Yeah, I was going to say, Crandall has always lived a different life. You've never had like a 9-to-5 job since ever?
No, okay, guys, this is the thing. I've never had a 9-to-5 job because I don't want to be tied down by a 9-to-5. So instead, I work a 24/7 job, basically, where I'll work weekends and I'll work during the week and I'll work during the middle of the night. And it's been really nice because I've been able to, in doing construction, that's what I've done as my career since high school, is doing construction, remodeling houses, remodeling bathrooms, all of that kind of stuff. And it's worked out great to where I could be like, okay, I only have an hour worth of work today because I'm going to have to wait for concrete to dry. So I go and do that. And then I'm home the rest of the day with the family. Yeah. And then the next day I might be gone for 16 hours, start at 7 a.m. and not get back till 1 or 2 in the morning because I had that much to do and I had to get it done. And Marcy has been a trooper through it because I know it's not easy on her because it's also, sometimes I work crazy hours, but then I also kind of go through stints where it's like I work for a week and I'm gone almost the entire week.
Like
from sun up to sundown.
6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m.
Yeah. And then, and that'll happen for a week or two, but then I'm home completely for a week or two. And so there's always a huge adjustment from being gone. What?
Sorry. Lisa, construction except for your laundry room.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you guys. It's true. I have procrastinated way too much on the laundry room, but we had other things I needed to get done.
So back to that, it's so construction has always been what Crandall has done.
Yep. And it's just been a crazy schedule, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, that was a very long-winded answer.
But we will do pretty soon. I think we should do a video on like our work update and what's changed with that. But a lot of people have said like get more help on your home. And that's one thing that I will be honest, and Crandall might be like, Marcy, why did you say that? But this is, we've talked about everything on here. So with Crandall being in construction, our house, it sounds weird to say, and obviously it's not done, so it doesn't look like that now. But our house has to represent and model what Crandall's capable of doing. So I think it's hard for him to ask for help because he wants things done and needs it done a certain way so that if he has a client come into our house, he can say, this is what I'm capable of doing. And so
the other, I don't want to make this seem like it's all about money, but it's partially, it is that like we don't have the money to hire somebody to come in and paint our whole house or to sheetrock our whole house. And the other part of that is like, I have the skills to do it. And so that makes it also hard for me to hire somebody. And so it's kind of like a double-edged sword.
You would rather spend that money on something
it's like,
else.
if I'm going to spend $10,000 to have somebody sheetrock the house, I can do it for $5,000. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer, but we saved the money and I got to do it the way that I wanted to. So it's okay. I'm learning, you guys.
He is, and he has gotten better at asking for help. And so that is what Saturday's video is about, is Crandall asks for help.
Yeah. And they reached out to me. Yeah. And we're like, hey, I know this is going on, so let's get some help. And you guys, there's a crap load of laundry. Y'all were right. It is insane.
And we've done laundry every single day since they've got home.
Yeah.
So you all told us that we would do laundry all the time, and we have been doing laundry all the time.
Yeah. All contractors' homes come last, unfortunately. Thank you, Diana. Yes, that's true. So here's the other part of that. Is I go and I work all day doing construction. And unfortunately, the last thing I want to do when I come home is do construction. So that's another reason that things take a little bit longer. It's just because I'm doing it for work. I don't want to come home and do it more. Like I want to take a break. I want to be able to relax a little bit. So
hey, Jasmine, congratulations. Are you having boys or girls? Or
Jasmine says I'm pregnant with twins. Oh my gosh. Good luck.
Oh my gosh. They are really fun. Especially, I would assume it'd be even better if they were your first. But if they're your fifth and sixth, hey, congratulations still. That's awesome. Thank you, Tammy.
Do you accept clean hand-me-down clothes from Maverick? They will always be clean with no holes.
I don't see why not.
I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, actually, 90% of Maverick's clothes are hand-me-down clothes. Because Calvin is, how old is Calvin? Calvin turns 4 this month.
Yeah.
And so because of that, Maverick is 2. And so 90% of Maverick's clothes are Calvin's clothes. So.
Yeah. Okay, Jerry says a really good thing here. She says you should post your PayPal app link so YouTube won't take 33% of what's donated. So unfortunately, I just learned this. Like, we're kind of new to this YouTube thing, but every time y'all bless us and you share, you buy the super thanks or whatever that is, YouTube takes, I think, 40% of it. So that might be something that we do for those people that want to contribute in that way. Like I said, we're never going to ask for it, and by no means feel like you need to. But maybe that might be something we'll think about it. We don't want to. We're here to just share our lives with you guys, right? We're not here to we're not trying to beg for anything from you guys or ask for anything from you guys. We just want to share our lives with you. But I think it is kind of ridiculous that YouTube does that. So we may try and skirt around that. But
yeah. So to answer your question, Tammy, yes, we do accept hand-me-down clothes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. For Maverick. Yeah, it's great because he goes through clothes.
I feel like I changed him like 3 times a day especially because he drools right now. Oh my
gosh, the kid is drooling like crazy.
He has the sharpest canine teeth coming in.
Sorry, I realized that comment was up on the screen for like the last hour.
I didn't know. I'm gonna be honest right now and say I did not know that these like super chat and things come in with a comment.
Yeah, so I've been looking at them.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, thanks. Because I didn't know till just now.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to see the comments. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Kate, have you guys been following along on our goat Zan, his journey? Because I've been trying to post every time he does something that's like, what the heck? So I've been posting quite a bit about Zan, which is our
goat.
Yeah, sorry guys. Wow. Woo! And he's been doing some crazy things lately. Like,
I think he's jealous.
He must be jealous.
I'm sorry.
He's like, Dad. It's like, but no, he is crazy. And when we got that goat a year ago, like, he was super shy, didn't ever want to be around us, honestly, until like the last 2 months. And now, oh my gosh, he is all over the place and literally wants to be in everything. Thank you so much, Tammy.
Thank you.
Diaper Fund. And it's really fun, especially when Maverick chases him, because he acts like a baby goat. If you guys have ever seen baby goats, like, they kind of prance around and they jump and they kick their legs and they're like super playful. And so when Maverick chases him, he just goes crazy and acts like a little baby goat again. And it's really fun. But Maverick is, or Zan, he's been jumping up on our shelves. He's been jumping in our back window. He's been jumping in the car. He's been jumping on our jet ski. Like, he literally just wants to go everywhere. And actually, a video that I've thought about making, because we do want to get some more goats. We're obviously waiting till we're fenced in more. What?
Zan is like Elf on the Shelf.
That's so true. That's funny.
It's like, where is he?
Yeah, it's funny.
Today, I didn't even tell you this. He was eating the field on the other side of the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just runs around, does whatever he wants. But what we want to do is, obviously, we want to get some more goats. And I want to build them like a full-on goat playground. So
and
I don't know exactly what that entails.
Lying around, that would be perfect.
We have a lot of random old construction stuff, and I want to build like towers and a little trampoline and a rope walk, or just all of these little things. I think it would be really fun. So if you guys think that's a good idea, leave it in the comments. We'll probably do that next year sometime, just because we got to get these babies taken care of. We've got a couple other things on the property, like fencing we got to do before we get other goats. And then, we'll do the goat playground.
So somebody, actually, I think a few of you have asked what size
Maverick is.
And Maverick is a 2T.
Yeah. It's a 2T?
He's 2T in everything, so. It took me a second to think about what size he is.
I'm going to have to check out KNS. I just been recently turned on to their channel. They said they're building Goatville. I'm going to have to look that up.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I really want Zan to have more goats, and Maverick loves the goats. Maverick and Zan have like bonded, so to get that all done and get that all there would be nice.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy. And yeah, Maverick does wear tutti. Check out
Adler Farms Grandpa. Okay. And Zion Creek Farm, he's got a lot of goats. We actually met him at the Creator Conference that a lot of us went to and had a good conversation and stuff with him. Unfortunately, he lives so far away. He's in Ohio, I think. You guys are going to correct me if I'm wrong, which is quite a ways away because I had talked about getting a goat from him, but the distance is just not going to work out. So we're going to have to end up finding a goat around here or a couple.
Somebody asked what shoe size Maverick wears. I hate
kid shoes are the worst.
Kid shoes. Literally hate them because they go up and then they go back down.
They start over again.
And then they so weird. But he is in like a size 7-8 right now. So if you Google what size a 2-year-old wears in shoes, that's the size to get him, like a 7-8. But it's weird how kids' shoes work. I don't really get it. But yeah, because it goes up to like 10 and then back down to 1.
And then to 13 or something.
13 and then, it's weird.
Yeah.
But
you need a fence placed for the goats so they don't run away. Yep,
yes.
We're going to do that. I almost bought a bunch of fencing today, and then the person I was going to buy it from never got back to me on Facebook, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
KNS is premiering now. I guess they have a video.
7-8 toddler shoe size Maverick. Yeah. Thank you.
That's probably about right.
I know Arms has lots of goats.
Arms
His
has lots of goats.
Pretty too.
These are Kiko goats, which Zan is a dwarf, Nigerian dwarf. Dwarf. And so I would like to get into the dairy or meat production of the Kikos. And I really like the Kikos. I thought I liked the smaller goats, but I actually really like all of the Kikos that I've seen. So we may switch. We'll keep Zan, but then get the rest of them in Kiko. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. I guess we've got a little bit of time to decide.
I don't think we have new farm animals coming.
But not big animals.
But not big animals. So I think we won't get any like goats or anything at least until the spring.
Yeah, definitely until the spring.
I would love to get baby goats, but now that I have 2 baby twins, I don't really think I want
Marcy was like,
goats.
I want baby goats. I want to bottle feed them. Yeah, well, now you get to bottle feed as much as you want.
So,
are you ever getting a horse? Yes, I love horses. I used to be a little bit of a cowboy. I lived in Idaho.
A
little bit.
It's weird. We move out to the country and he like tones down on his cowboy. Like when we first started dating, you were straight up cowboy.
Yeah. So I had a horse. I trained horses a little bit, roped cows. Wasn't ever very good at roping, but did all of that. And so yes, I want to get another horse. I love horseback riding, all of that kind of stuff. And I'm excited for the kids to be a little bit older to be able to do that with me as well.
Somebody says you got jerky from the vending machine at the hospital.
Yep, I did.
And your mom gave you jerky?
Yep.
Sorry, I just think it's funny that people still like
catch up on that. I guess you guys are watching the whole video, which we love.
Yeah, and then we have some exciting news. Well, I don't know if Crandall's going to put this in a video, so I'll just tell you guys. And it's probably not that exciting for you, but Crandall is so excited about it. Tomorrow in the mail, he is getting a chicken coop door.
Oh, this will go on the video.
Ducks.
Yeah, I'll go into this in detail tomorrow, but we have some big stuff coming for the ducks because every day right now I'm having to go open the cage and then close the cage at night, which isn't a huge deal, but it would be nice to not have to worry about it so that I can go out there in the middle of the day to take care of them and not have to worry about getting out there at the beginning of the night. What?
Somebody asked, when did you do all these things? You're 24. That's true. Like, you've lived in Fiji. You've been a cowboy. You've bought a house.
I owned a landscape company, a construction company. Guys, I don't know.
You started working on ranches when you were, 16?
When I was 12.
Isn't that called child labor?
Okay, it was fun. Growing up, you guys, all I wanted to do was be a cowboy. All I wanted to do was be a cowboy. And I got the opportunity when I graduated high school to go and do that for like a year, basically, full-time cowboy, which it was a lot of work. I mean, we would have 16, 20-hour days back to back during different times of the year, you know, during hay season or during calving season. And it was a lot. Okay, I'm going to slaughter this. I'm trying to remember how to say it. The freak. Oh, I can't even say it. You guys will make so much fun of me. So much fun of me. What's it called? The other Kikos. Yes, the other Kiko channel. Yes, I love their channel. All of the stuff that they have got going.
You're supposed to be finishing your story.
Wait, what story? Sorry. I'm lost.
So he worked on the ranch, and then he went to Fiji for 2 years, and then he came home and he went to college for a little bit, and then he worked on a ranch again part-time. That's when we met, and then we got married very quickly. And
Bodark Kikos.
Crandall.
Sorry, it just clicked. The spelling of it is whack, and so I knew I was gonna mess it up. It's Bodark Kikos, yes.
And then we got married, lived in Utah for a year while he did construction, which he had done construction part-time with ranching part-time. Yeah. And then did landscaping too. We moved to Texas. He did sales. And then
that was awful.
We went back to construction, and now we're here.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a lot. But at least I finished the story.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So, no, honestly, the biggest thing I love is learning. Like, I love learning, and especially hands-on type stuff. I'm not much of a book learner, but if I can watch a video of it or see somebody do it, like, I'm all game. I want to go do it. So I pretty much like to do anything that I can get my hands on, that I can learn. It's just fun for me. I love it.
What is your future goals? We actually were talking about this like 2 days ago, that we need to, because up until this point, we've always had this plan. Like, we have 3 kids, and then it like skips 5 years, and we end up having them.
I don't know how long you guys want us to go live. We're at like an hour and a half, but people are still watching, so I guess we'll just keep blabbering. But we have a problem in the fact that we've made these goals, and we've talked about this a little bit before. We'll do a quick, brief overview so we don't bore you to death. But we really are goal-oriented people. We love working on goals, especially working on goals together. Like, that brings us together. Close. Yep, is working on stuff together. So since we've gotten married, we have tried to have goals and try to achieve them. Well, like Marcy was saying, we've written out, we have like our short-term goals, and then we have basically the longest we've ever said is like 5 years, right? We haven't really given any like
huge thought into 10 years.
Yeah, 10 or 20 years. Just because I feel like we're in the accumulation stage. And so it's hard to say, okay, what's going to happen in 10 years? Like 5 years is basically as far as we can go. Well, I don't know where to start.
Everything has gone way faster than we thought. And so, like, even with having a family, buying a house, all of those things have happened a lot faster for us, and we're really grateful for that. And so we just, at this point, are trying to figure out what our goals are and, like, where we see ourselves in 5 years.
It's been a huge blessing that we've been able to accomplish them way faster. I mean, like, half the time or less than half the time of what we thought it was going to be.
And even our goals for, like, YouTube and Facebook, like, we're so grateful that the goals we've set to, like, the milestones we want to be at have been reached way before, and that is completely because of you guys. Yep.
And people like Jamie and Lester and the Eddie Fam and Keeping It Dutch, like all of these other channels that have
Valor Family Farm, Twisted Bee Mini, like
they've trusted us to share you guys. A lot of you guys follow these other channels, and you guys follow their channels, and they trust us to say, hey, this is another channel that you guys might like, and we want to share them with you. And that means the world to us. I mean, we would not be where we are today if it wasn't for those other channels helping us and giving us the exposure and
sharing their journey. Sean and Daniel
for putting on
that conference. Like, it was the very best. And so I think one of our goals, because we'll answer your question now. One of our goals is to both go back whenever in 2023 and both attend the conference together, that Dutch and Daniel do, because that was a experience that I wish I would have been able to do. And like, it wasn't really something I had a huge interest in, but
the YouTube thing was kind of my idea from the beginning. And now Marcy's come around full swing into it, and she's doing it just as much as I am.
But I think besides going to that, obviously our goal is to finish our house.
We want to get this property in tip-top shape.
Yeah, to build the shop. But we also don't believe in putting our life on complete pause in order to achieve those. And I've seen a lot of people say, like, you guys need to wait to get more animals and things. And that's true. And I think that's why we're not getting any bigger animals right now. But the joy and the happiness that it brings to Maverick and Crandall especially, to have ducks and to have chickens and to have Zan and Goose, is far outweighs the, burden of having them. Like, they bring so much happiness that it's worth it to us to have that in our life.
Yeah.
And so, like, yes, I would love to have X, Y, Z.
I think she's more talking about priorities. Sometimes other things take precedence, like building a chicken coop took precedence over finishing our bedroom or things like that.
Yeah.
But it's true. We have way too many irons in the fire, but we just kind of pull one off and finish it every once in a while. I also have like this problem where I like to start projects but not necessarily finish them, which I'm practicing, guys. I'm trying to get better at. But that is something that I sometimes struggle with.
Yeah. So I think that's about it.
Don't go into debt, pay as you go. And that's another reason why
our house
stuff is slow.
Yeah, and we'll be completely honest, that is why the laundry room has taken so long to do, because we didn't have the money for the insulation. We didn't have the money to buy the door. You know, we've had to earn and save to get to that point. And it's like, well, why are you getting animals? Because a lot of those kennels worked out deals with people. Yeah, or we've had the scraps at our property already. Like our goat, I don't know how we bought him for how much we bought him. I think we paid $20 for him.
It was kind of crazy, which this is super random, but we're like going down these side paths, Mars. But we bought 4 goats for $100 from this guy. We bought all of his bucks, which I guess a lot of people, bucks aren't as desirable as the nannies, obviously.
Thank you.
But we bought 4 bucks from him. And I knew we didn't want 4 goats right away. And so we sold 2. Yeah, we sold 2 of them. And I sold each of them for $50. And so Zan was basically free.
Yeah. So we bought them for $25 and then made money off the other goats.
Yeah.
So
it was great.
And things like that. And that's just how Kendall works. And so I'm like, it makes him happy. Actually, Zan makes me happy too. I really like Zan. Like, I really do. And so
never thought that would happen, you guys.
I don't really pet him. Well, right now he stinks.
Yeah.
But like to have that.
Come on, Drew. Drew's supposed to be washing him for you, Mars.
Oh yeah, Drew. He's from Australia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we
take it one thing at a time and try and get 1,000 things done with the resources that we have available at the time, and it takes time, and we love it. It's all
that's how like most people's lives are, right? Like you guys don't get everything that you want, and
right away.
That's okay. Like we have to work for things, and we just are being real and honest, and we hope you guys can recognize that like it's not all roses.
Yeah, it's not life isn't a sprint, y'all. And you guys know this.
I feel like sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is with these babies. But like, we've all got time.
He's plugging his ears.
Is he really?
Look. Maverick started doing that too.
Yeah.
Maverick will sit in the car and go like this and cover his ears.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I guess we'll end it here. We'll show you guys the baby one more time. And then we'll give you guys back your night. So cute.
I love you.
And I'm excited for Maverick to be my little helper. Guys, that's the excuse I'll give you. I can't get the laundry room done till the boys are old enough to help me, and I can't get the fencing done till the boys are old enough to help me.
Make sure you stay tuned for Thursday's video and then Saturday's video because you guys won't want to miss either one. But Saturdays we're super excited about. So
there he is. All right, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed a little chit chat. We love talking with you guys. So much fun. Goodbye from the Eldredge family of 5.
Eldredge 5.
The Eldredge 5.